Hey guys, what's going on? Corbin from Circa 2020. Little bit of an update video for some content that we have coming in brewing. I have like 3 or 4 videos that are most of the way done. I just haven't been able to, finish them. I did a high point carbine bullpup swap with the Hightower Armory and then got rid of that gun. So I like that video is almost done, but I don't have any way to finish it because I sold it. So sometimes I don't think real clearly, but what I have noticed is a lot of you are telling me in some of my videos that I need eye protection, whether it was milling or shooting, and everybody just says you need to wear eye protection. So I want you guys to know I am going to wear eye protection from now on. Safety first. The reason why is because Right to Bear, my buddies at righttobear.com, hooked me up with some sweet eye pro along with some sweet swag. Now, it's a double XL. It's a really sweet shirt, righttobear.com. I don't have any way to fit it though. So the first person that says, yeah, I want it, in the comments, it's a 2XL. If you can fit it, please, if you can fit it, comment. I'll send it out to you. I'll also send a Circa 2020 decal with it, and that's all good. The reason I'm bringing up righttobear.com again, guys, is because I ordered a barrel from them. Well, I order tons and tons and tons of stuff from them. Building an upper for a gentleman, wouldn't fully cycle, ended up diagnosing it was the barrel and it was the lugs. This, matter of fact, is the barrel that went bad. And you could definitely tell that the lugs were misaligned. It was something that should have never got out of production. You can actually see how the one feed ramp opening is smaller than the other. And the bolt face, the bolt lugs wouldn't go in and turn, wouldn't completely seat. If you would have shot it 10, 15, maybe 150 rounds out of it by manually cycling it, it probably would have wore itself in eventually, but that's really not the right way to do it. And luckily, righttobear.com, a lot of retailers will just tell you, yeah, go ahead, send it back to the company, deal with the company, returns go through the company. Righttobear.com just did it. They said, you know what, we'll send you out another barrel, we'll send you a return label, get it back. I said, well, hang on, I want to send in a bunch of stuff. So I did another big order. They sent it out. They charged me no shipping for the big order, and they sent me some swag. I'm keeping the glasses. I kept the stickers. I'll send out the shirt and the Circa 2020 sticker. If you wear a 2XL, comment that you want it. I'll tell you how to get a hold of me. You can email me at circa2020yt@gmail.com, and we'll go from there. So upcoming content, I guess. Glock 17 slide, but this is from Polymer 80. I've wanted to do one of these for a while, and I just milled this slide out the other night, and I was going to do a video on how to mill these out, but it's excruciatingly easy. Like, it's easy, and there's already 5 or 10 videos out there on how to do it. There's some guys who really did a good job. You're basically just drilling 3 holes. You're removing a little bit of like riser material around here, and that's it. You can use a drill press regardless of what the one guy says. If your drill press is good and level, you can use a drill press for everything, even the milling. I just stuck my end mill in my drill press, turned it up to 3600 RPM, and kept it in the jig and just moved it with my hand and just milled everything out nice and easy. And guys, it turned out absolutely flawless. Like, the area back here gets milled. Basically, where these metal pieces are, if you would pull them out, because they're not in there when you get it. There we go. So where that metal was, there's plastic that extends from the top of this to the top of this straight across. You have to cut that out. That's pretty much all the milling you have to do. So just envision plastic being everywhere where this metal is. You have to, mill just that little bit off. You could use a Dremel. You could use a small like hand bandsaw. You could use files. I mean, there's 100 ways you can do these. It really is that easy. It took me less than 10 minutes to do the whole thing, and I have a lot of equipment, so it's a little quicker for me. But even if you would use like a stone and maybe like a piece of wood, it would probably take you half an hour. So, Polymer 80, that's going to be a fun build. I got a bunch of Glock 17 parts in here. Barrel, striker, trigger, there's a lot of little springs, pins, stuff like that I need, but you know, I got the trigger springs, connector, recoil spring, barrel. I got a lot of stuff. We're going to build a Glock 17 together at some point. That's going to be really fun. This is the new billet lower. Yeah, boys, you're seeing this right. Just, I mean, gorgeous, nice, embossed, flared magwell. The trigger guard is obviously part on most billet things. The one thing that I really like about this has a second hole in here, which is threaded. So if you get a machine screw, you can actually, once you put your upper and lower together, you can turn that screw up and have it set so that you don't get any slop between your upper and lower. That screw you can screw up so it's perfectly set, keep a lot of tension on the tab of your upper. And 5D Tactical, guys, this is less than $100, and right now I think they still have the sale going on. If you buy 3, you get 1 free. Just absolutely gorgeous billet lower. Now obviously this is an 80. This has got to get some work done to it. We have I thought I hit the jackpot with a local machinist who was just going to mill everything out. I was going to do all the finishing holes and everything else, and ended up falling through. So that sucks because milling these out has become a lot of work. It's almost constant. So that, you might wonder where this thing's going to find a home. Well, as you can see, it is going to find a home on here. We are going to do, you know, this is billet, this is not. So we're going to do a little bit of different work with some coloring, but I don't know if I can do anything to this. It's just so pretty. It's my first billet roll lower, and I just love the way it looks. Oh, also switched over to the CAC can, flash can, sound can. I think that looks really good. I just love the profile on that. And just a lot of small updates for you guys. We got a lot of things working. Also, too, I want to let everybody know, I'm done with HexMag. You can't get them. It just seems like HexMag doesn't have the ability to keep up. There's some available, but not ever from the company. And I don't trust retailers, except for Right to Bear, with saying that stuff's in stock, because you just have a problem where they say it's in stock, but it's really not. I had that issue with that Polymer 80. That was ordered a really long time ago from Delta Team Tactical, and it took like over a month to ship, when I could have just paid 10 bucks more and got it from a place that it was actually in stock. So switched over to Amend 2 magazines. I love these mags. They are pretty much always available, and this is a mag that you can find at a lot of FFLs. So I will tell you, Amend 2, real cheap, $11, $12 magazine in the stores. You can get it for like 9, 10 bucks online. Great mag. I have no qualms about Amend 2. I'd love to actually get with a mag supplier. So whether it's like ETS Group or Pro Mag, really not Pro Mag, Gun Mag Warehouse, anybody like that who runs into the channel, I'm ready. I would love to do a barrel thing with you. So a lot of little things like that, guys. I just want to let you know we have a lot of things working. Ultimately, you know, it's probably going to be 2 weeks probably till we really start pouring out the really good content that's going to come out of all this. I'm really working on getting the hunting stuff dialed in and getting that finished so I can go back to bringing you guys some awesome content. If you have any questions on how this is milled, let me know. It's very easy. I didn't do a video on that because I'm trying to keep the manufacturing stuff to a minimum, only because we're really close to possibly monetization with YouTube, and that will be like an instant decline if I put a lot of that stuff on the channel. And you guys know I really don't care, but I would like to send the application in when the time comes. You know, I put a lot of effort into this. It wouldn't be a bad idea to collect, you know, a couple bucks here and there when we have a video that gets a lot of views. But if you have any questions, yes, probably what I am going to do, there will be another channel being started at some point. And that's where some of the more gritty subjects will go. So be on the lookout for that. Probably in the next month, we're going to have a sub channel inside of our Circa 2020 channel. So that's going to have, you know, some of the stuff that is a little bit more in depth with manufacturing, building, that kind of stuff is going to go on there, where the Circa 2020 channel is going to stay on as budget sights, budget optics, budget rifles, budget firearms, built, you know, like the builds that I do, showing that kind of stuff, tutorials, walkthrough, parts, sponsorships. It's going to stay very much, you know, like a vlog channel and a review channel, where some of the heftier building, because we're actually going to get into building our own barrel end devices, our own handguards. Like there's a lot of stuff in the works and I'm really excited, but I can't put all that on one channel because then it makes the algorithm. I've honest to God, guys, I've noticed videos that I don't put the word Armalite rifle 15 or 5.56 or tactical or certain tags in the video will guaranteed get 5 times the views that the other videos that I know people are searching for. It just really has a hard time coming up in suggested search because of the tags that I use. I've really done a lot of research on it lately, guys, and I have videos that have over 12 and 13 and 15,000 views, and they're nothing to do with an actual firearm. And that's what my channel's about. So that tells me that we could grow exponentially. We just have to keep some of the grittier stuff off the channel on a separate channel. I still want to bring it to you guys. I just don't want to put it all on one channel. I do want to have two. So again, we're going to tidy this up. We are doing the SRO. Yes. If you are interested in the SRO sight, that is, we have a pre-order for gray, pre-order for black that ends December 31st. After I get those in, the price will go up. So the pre-order is going to save you about 15 bucks. If you wear a 2XL and you are interested in this shirt from Right to Bear, flag on the sleeve, righttobear.com, let me know. I'll send it out with a Circa 2020 decal. Any other questions, comments? This was just to take up my boredom here while I'm working on some 3 or 4 other videos. Got a 5D tactical billet lower that's going to get worked on. We're building a polymer 80. That's really exciting. And we're going to get this bad boy out and run it real soon, I promise. So, Corbin from Circa 2020, safety first.